Listen, you don't need CNN, Fox, Twitter, X, or whatever alphabet soup to see what's really going on. Just walk into your grocery store. Look at the receipt. Look at your milk's more expensive. Your steak costs more. Even your eggs and bread are hitting harder. This isn't because of corporate greed or bad weather. This is because of the war. A war thousands of miles away. That's now landing directly in your wallet. And whether you voted for it or not, you're paying for it. I'm a U.S. Army veteran who's watched this movie too many times. And right now, with the Iran situation spiraling out of control, I'm telling you, it's about to get worse. Subscribe and stay tuned for the rest of the situation. Nearly a third of the world's fertilizer moves through a war zone in the Strait of Hormuz. Fertilizer prices have already risen up to 40%. Some nitrogen fertilizers have jumped $80 a ton since the war started. Food production, this hits your grocery bill. The Gulf region supplies 50% of the global fertilizer. Fertilizer shortages can reduce crop yields globally, especially in Africa and East Asia. Analysts warn of long-term increases in the global food prices. When fertilizers drop, food production drops, prices go up. And the farmers are hitting the hardest. Without the fertilizers at a decent price, they're getting gouged into the markets where they cannot get the prices they need for their crops. And this is due to the cost pressures by the corporations out there. Farmers don't pay more, they just grow less. The oil shock, described as the world's largest supply disruption in history. I mean, you can see that. Just look at the gas prices. That's just on the surface. This isn't just a war, it's a global economic shock. Most people think war only affects soldiers and governments. That's not how it works. War hits systems, energy, transportation, agriculture. And when those systems get hit, everything downstream feels it, including your grocery store. Because food doesn't just appear on the shelves, it's grown, processed, shipped, and delivered. And every one of those steps depend on stability. War destroys stability. Here's where it really starts to hurt. Farmers take the first hit. Fertilizer prices rise fast. Fuel costs jump. Equipment gets more expensive. Repairs even more so. And farmers cannot do the repairs themselves anymore. And the farmers don't just absorb that, they adjust. They plant less, they switch crops, they cut back. That means lower yields, less supply, and when supply drops, prices rise. So before you ever see it at the store, farmers are already feeling the pressure. Now layer on top of that, global supply chains. War doesn't just affect one region, it creates ripple effects. Shipping slows down, insurance costs rise, routes change, delays stack up, and suddenly what used to be predictable becomes unstable. That instability means shortages, higher transportation costs, uncertainty in pricing. And businesses don't take losses quietly. They got shareholders to answer to. They pass those costs forward. Now, it all comes down to war hits energy, energy hits farming, farming hits supply, supply hits prices. And where does that end? At your grocery store. That's the final stop, you as the breadwinner in your home. You're paying more for meat, bread, produce, dairy, coffee, and more. Not because stores want to charge more, but because the entire system behind them is under pressure. Now, this is how a modern war works. It doesn't stay on the battlefield. It moves through systems until it reaches you, your wallet, your cost of living, your daily life. I'm a 27-year military veteran breaking this down straight. No spin, no noise. If you want to understand what really is happening behind the headlines, subscribe supporting my veteran channel and stay with me because this isn't over. And I always say, take care of yourself, take care of your family, take care of your community, and God bless the USA.